Let's talk a little bit about Uncle Joe, shall we? Well, according to Ukraine official, sorry, the UK has nothing to do about this. Ukraine says destabilization fueled by Biden administration hysteria and not an actual potential Russian invasion. Huh, weird. Who could have possibly seen that happen? Imagine this, okay? One of the most strong and influential figures on the world stage gets replaced by somebody who is less intimidating than their very shadow, steps up to fill the shoes that were left behind, and then the world starts to crumble around them without that fatherly figure off in the distance. Imagine that. Who could have possibly seen that coming? Oh, everybody? Oh, right. Ukrainian National Security and Defense Council Secretary Oleksiy Danilov told reporters on Tuesday that Kiev considers and Ukrainian intelligence, come on now, don't make me laugh, fucking pierogi researchers, reports of the West from the West agree that internal destabilization caused by panic over a potential further Russian invasion is the number one issue, not any potential invasion. So, the internal destabilization, not a potential invasion, because imagine that. Then again, you can't trust this guy. It's not like he's in charge of anything. With this destabilization leading to general panic and the collapse of the national currency, the hryvnia, I thought they just deal in Kubasa. The Russians have nothing to do here, Danilov asserted, according to the state outlet Ukrainiform. Nice little borders on that state paper, and has very intricate detailing on it. Other remarks follow multiple national addresses from Ukrainian Prime Minister Volodymyr Zelensky, urging Ukrainians to disregard agitated statements from the administration of President Joe Biden and its allies, predicting an imminent Russian invasion deeper into Ukraine, and Moscow already is. Russians invaded Ukraine in 2014, colonizing Ukraine's Crimean Peninsula and supporting separatists in the eastern Donbas region. Moscow insists that a Donbas war is a civil war, but Kiev has revealed extensive evidence of Russian military support. Conspiracy against the Ukrainian government. In one of the more traumatic episodes of the Donbass War, the government of the Netherlands concluded, what do they have to do with this? In 2015, that the Malaysian Airlines Flight 17, a commercial airliner blown out of the sky over the Ukraine, was hit by a Russian-made Buk missile operated by separatists. Countries representing the victims of the bombing have for years demanded Russian redress to no avail. Yes, Russians answer to no one, comrade. But we've heard what Joe has had to say about this. Oh, a Russian invasion into the Ukraine would change the world. And it's like, okay, cool. So it looks like the Ukrainians are picking up on this and being like, can you stop that? Because that's actually doing more damage than helping, because nobody takes you seriously, you fucking old fossil. Concerns over the situation in Donbass intensified significantly last week when Biden predicted in a press conference that Putin would invade Ukraine again, and that he did not expect the United States to aid Ukraine in an effort of a minor incursion. Russian will be held accountable if it invades, and it depends on what it does. It's one thing if it's a minor incursion, and we end up having to fight about what to do and not do, etc. and things. So send General Corn Pop over there to smooth everything over. The Biden administration has proceeded in the past week as if it is credible evidence that Russia will not only formally enter the Donbass war, but seize Kiev. Oh my God. Over the weekend, the State Department recalled the families of Americans stationed in the United States Embassy in the capital, and urged Americans in the country to leave. Yeah, and we've seen some reports, okay? Earlier in the week, it was 8,000, okay? Or 3,500 were put on alert. 5,000 were put on alert. Okay, maybe we're only going to send over 1,000. And depending on the day is however many people are on high alert, but nobody's been told to go down there quite yet. So what the fuck is actually happening? The Biden administration has proceeded in the past week as if it has credible evidence that Russia will not only formally enter Donbass, but yes, seize Kiev. Asked on Monday, the State Department did not have a coherent answer for why it did so, given Kiev's 500-mile distance from Donbass. Not exactly close, now is it, Joe? But he didn't know that either, to be fair. The move baffled the Zelensky administration, which it called premature. No shit. The Zelensky administration has spent much of the past week expressing confusion at the sudden panic around another Russian invasion. You see, Joe's just desperate, and he really wants to send more kids off to go die in needless, senseless wars, and he sees Russia out there, and he just knows at his base, thinks that Russia man bad, so we're just gonna go out there and fight them. Welcome to our world. Anyways, they were asserting their intelligence on the ground, and Ukraine does not indicate that anything has changed to trigger such an alarm in the past week. It has instead focused its concern on a potential for panic disrupting the Ukrainian economy, prompting citizens to empty banks and scaring away foreign investment. Today, according to all intelligence reports that coincide with those of the United States, Britain, and other partners, internal destabilization is #1 issue. With internal destabilization, the Russians have nothing to do here. They bet on the issue of internal destabilization. That's weird. So why would Biden be doing all of this saber rattling? And even the fact that he would rehash a revisionist history of events, rather, for sure the Russians invaded Crimea. Well, you got ideas, you got thoughts, you got suspicion, but that was from an old Ukrainian regime, okay? Is it because nobody likes Joe? Well, of course it's because nobody likes Joe. Biden approval index is a -33. Holy shit, we keep on banging on about this, right? Or at least I do, because I care about it, and it's because apparently Joe Biden, remember, the most popular politician of all time, 81 million votes, can't be wrong, until everybody who actually voted for him has severe buyer's regret on this one, surpassing Donald Trump's worst, and we're only a fucking year into this. Oh boy, strap in, it's only going to get worse from here. President Biden's approval index now surpasses former President Donald Trump's worst recorded rating. Rasmussen reports noted on Wednesday. Biden's approval index reflects who strongly approves minus those who strongly disapprove is now -33. For months, his approval index has been worsening. 2 days after he took office, January 22nd, 2021, his approval index stood at -2, which is kind of fair, okay, and the best you can expect in modern day politics, as a 38 strongly disapproved and 36% strongly approved. Over the summer, however, the gap became larger, with approval index falling from -7 on July 20th, to -29 on August 20th. Notably, this is far beyond Trump's worst approval index rating of -26. -33 for Joe, and there's still 3 more years to go. Compared to Trump at his all-time worst, what would that have been after? Maybe the Ukrainian impeachment attempt? Maybe at the beginning, maybe at the outset of that? I don't know. It's hard to tell. According to the most recent January 26, 2022 data, 39% of likely voters approve of Biden's job performance compared to 60% who disapprove. Of those, 70% strongly approve and 50% strongly disapprove. 17% strongly approve. Wow, that sucks, okay? As bad as things got for Trump, he still had a base of people who strongly supported every fucking thing he did. He woke up in the morning, he was the golden god, he was the fucking god emperor out there. I don't think it got anywhere near 17 fucking percent. Ain't nobody riding with Biden no more. Fuck, even Breyer decided to hop out. Resulting in Biden's -33 approval index, which stood at exactly -5 1 fucking year ago. Really does suck to suck. These shifts coincide with Biden's failure to crush the Chinese coup, which he campaigned on, okay? If you wanted to take up that cause, that's on you, pal, okay? Nobody was thinking that you were going to magically make everything happen, even though I'm kind of updating my prediction that, yeah, guess what? All of these mandates and all the provisions are just going to magically disappear somewhere around Easter, because I remember, and I've been going back watching old debate coverage because, like I said, I'm a boring individual, but I was going back and just brushing up on what Joe was campaigning on, just seeing what's coming up next in the docket. Like, obviously, they're going to start to try to pack the court, reshape the court, the Supreme Court in some form or fashion, but he was also talking about, shutting down the virus, and Trump said that, did you remember, this guy said said after 15 days, Easter would come up and it would just disappear. It would be like magic. So what's Joe going to do? Well, he's going to say that, you know what, Orange Man over there, he couldn't make this virus go away by Easter. But you know what? Good old Uncle Joe can. So everything will just be lifted somewhere towards the end of March, early April, because he likes his symbolism now, doesn't he? Don't you remember the Afghanistan withdrawal was supposed to coincide with the 20th anniversary, which is fucking weird, of September 11th, but instead he got his fucking shit pushed in by those goddamn dirty sand people, and now he's negotiating with them, negotiating on $10 billion fucking frozen in assets that's over there. So yeah, let's see how deeper this minus 33 fucking index gets. Okay, maybe this is the bottom. Maybe this is as bad as it's gonna get, but it was never as bad as what Trump did, and that's what a lot of people are starting to realize. And that's something else that we talked about earlier in the week, that Orange Man was bad, right? For the people who believe that and the people who were a part of that crowd. But really, in hindsight, was he actually that bad? 2022 and 2024 are going to be delicious. But with that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.